Bossman, everybody.
How do we do this, Jones?
There's no we, dude.
How did we get this together in time?
I'm the
Not
monkey.
in time. We're 10 minutes late.
I'm the monkey. You run the grinder,
Mm-hmm.
and I do the dance. But he built the grinder, and he's just been grinding. I've just been watching this man grind. You think I've been grinding? He's been grinding email art. He's been grinding emulation tech.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, where's the... Oh, no, we're not playing.
We're not playing today.
Oh, we don't have to say a damn thing.
Jones's adventure
just
has
kick back
concluded.
now.
Yes.
Welcome to Silver Squad, everyone. This is like the end of the reality series. It's like, oh, they got back together. Like,
Yeah.
oh, remember Silver Squad?
Mm-hmm.
But it has been 3 weeks
Yes.
since I beat Pokemon Silver.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what is everything we're doing today, Kyle? What are we all doing here?
One final art show,
Right.
including pieces from Brandon Jones and myself. We're going
Right.
to have an in-depth discussion about Jones's experience with Pokemon Silver and how we feel about Pokemon Silver.
I have a top 10 favorite moments.
Yeah, I think that's pretty exciting. And then finally, we're all going to watch a movie. A
Yeah.
4-hour movie.
4.5.
4.5 hour movie.
4 hours and like, yeah, maybe 4:30. So here's the status of this. This is not going to go up on YouTube right away, so you can check this out. Tell your friends all about it. This will go up on our main channel. It'll be called, I believe, either just Brandon Plays Pokemon Silver or Silver Squad, Brandon Plays Pokemon Silver. And,
I like Brandon Plays Pokemon Silver, especially put it on the main channel.
right.
Yeah.
So that will go up like this later this week sometime. What I want to do is, I haven't watched this. Like, I've gone back through and I like made edits to it and stuff, but some of the ins and outs in these clips might be a little rusty. There's some peeking in parts. This is basically just an assembly. It's a rough cut. But,
That's exclusive access to the rough cut, is what everybody gets today.
live exclusive access.
Yeah, that's
Thank you to
awesome.
subs and resubs, everybody. I saw some people doing that before. So that I might squeeze a little bit shorter. I might add some stuff. There's a couple things earlier I was like, oh yeah, I skipped past that moment, but I'm 3 hours in. This is, 38 hours of streaming down to 4.5, which ain't bad. And it might get a little bit more. I might also just add a bunch of art. So like right at the spot where it's happening, if I don't decide, because sometimes our reaction was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
Not just the art itself, but like when we first saw the art, you canceling Looney Tunes. It's like those moments are better to actually show the moment that we see for the first time than the art itself. But anything that I skipped, and there was a lot of it, it's like maybe right when we catch stuff, show a couple like pieces of
That's very dramatic.
us
I like
catching
that idea.
something, or
Yeah.
like to frame the end of a moment.
Show the Tootsie Cut.
The
They're gonna want the
Tootsie
Tootsie Cut, yeah.
Hashtag the Tootsie Cut. Nothing but Tootsie.
You know what I noticed
What?
as we stare at an image of ourselves? The new glasses, perhaps because there are lights above and not lights in front, make this line very distinct. I have a big old Bert nose. A big old Muppet Bert nose.
So these are new glasses?
These are new glasses, yeah.
Did you want to get into this? Because this is a whole thing now. Now I gotta... How many... In the time I've known you, how many glasses have you worn?
3
3
pairs.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've worn more different pairs of shoes in that time than glasses.
Absolutely,
This is it.
yes.
What happened to the other two? Did they just fall apart over time? Did you lose them?
They get very dirty. They get very dirty.
Oh. Like a dirt you just can't rub out.
Lens-wise, frames-wise, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 years, that's time to replace.
I went to the optometrist. I have glasses. I got them. I just never wear them, and it's terrible. It just hurts your eyes. Your eyes are getting tired.
Would you be able to read chat better if you had the glasses on right now?
Like a little bit better, but I'm not at that point. I'm not
Gotcha.
at the point where I'm like,
All right.
that's a problem.
I can read chat crystal clear.
Nice.
I can smell you from here.
You're looking good, Chad. You
Yeah.
got the hype train going. Feels good. So yeah, that'll be about 4 hours with art and all that stuff put on top of it, and that will be for everybody, and we'll promote that when it goes up. But here's a little on top of everything that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
So.
You ready to see the art show?
Oh
Jones?
yeah, man.
Okay.
Oh yes.
This file name is Golden Tootsie. Feel good about this already. Moose with Moxie, thank you. That is Goldman.
I was gonna say that's got to be somebody.
That's Goldman.
I believe you.
And then that video just ends. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Disqualified, obviously. So
That's
here's
not
what's
what
tricky.
happened.
Here's what's tricky is you're not allowed to glorify Tootsie, right?
Right.
However, is using Goldman's body glorifying Tootsie?
Yeah, we can't say where any of these, giant beastly men that have represented Tootsie have come from. Were they all original? I think so, but you never know.
Yeah.
They could have been pulled from other places.
I'm going to undisqualify it. You're qualified.
What? Oh!
Yep.
Who's that Pokemon?
Nice.
Do you know, chat?
Aw, sorry, Enforcer. You didn't get the job done. It's return to reality time, old buddy.
So Jones, I feel like I need to give you some context for that.
Okay.
So there's a PC game called Mega Race
Yeah.
with FMVs.
Well, of course. That had FMV written all over it.
Yeah, so if you lose, and which happens a lot,
Right.
this guy goes, sorry, Enforcer, every time. Every time. You
The
get
same
used to
line
that.
every time?
Yep.
Really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. You didn't get the job done.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Franklin didn't. This is like what Franklin did in Silver Squad. This is the Franklin moment. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
No, it was. I thought that was more of like at the end. You know what I mean? Like that's all, folks. That was a direct reference. You know.
Yeah, no Looney Tunes.
Not even.
No Looney Tunes.
It was in the audio though.
Yeah.
They got it in.
Wow. Disqualified for sure. Yeah, I should say that I was scrambling to get all this stuff together. I haven't vetted everything.
Yes.
So
The gloves are off.
Yeah, we might.
We
get some
are not
crazy
wearing
stuff.
seatbelts, folks. It's
Yeah.
Silver Squad. Mm-hmm. And even 20 episodes too. I love that. That's another reason.
just a nice-
That's another
nice
reason
number.
we've gathered here today, and we don't
Yeah.
just tweet out "This is cool art" and I post that on YouTube. So we make it 20.
That's toxic.
Oh yeah. I like my opponent's really great too.
And I'm handing you the
that's
potions,
red,
and you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like injecting them in.
And
Yeah.
the train in the background.
Yeah, I like that. I don't feel any remorse, by the way, for what we did to
Oh, we
Red's
won.
team. Yeah. We won.
We didn't crack the code. That was what we bought those at the local store.
Yeah.
It's like that's what they're used for.
Yeah, except we won.
And I learned something new about Pokemon.
What?
I learned just strategies. You
Oh,
know,
the
like that was
toxic
a fun.
stuff? Yeah.
It was funny because I was like, as that moment was building up and I was putting it together, I'm like, yeah, which one of them was suggested? And you were like, I got an idea, Jones. You're like, just poison him and you do the opposite.
Yeah. That plan wouldn't...
I like it.
It wouldn't have worked if Brad couldn't tank it.
Yeah, I've
And
won
he
many
does
Magic
good.
the Gathering matches that way. I have no regrets. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, how sick is that?
Oh man.
Just getting fire blasted and not caring?
Just wait. I mean, he's. I mean, I don't know if I'm this emotional because I was this involved in it, obviously, because I played this game of this experience that we just went through. That all these people that came here on Twitch,
Yeah.
seem to have enjoyed watching. It was like legitimately an epic moment, man. Like, and especially like, I think when I brought him out, you were like, he's been waiting for this.
Oh, this was Charizard. You're right. This is versus Charizard.
This was
It
so
absolutely
cool.
is.
Oh man,
Unaffected.
it was
In
so
fact,
funny.
I think he's smiling, man.
Yeah, and I got that adrenaline, jolt twice because Red had him too. So like that was.
Yeah.
And what was so funny because it's just like there's been so many things with chance that are just boggle my mind. Like my top 10 is like I'm sure there's 50 other things that like I'm totally forgetting, but the fact that we went back through accidentally and got trapped in the final four and we're like, well, I might as well do this again. I didn't get Charizard last. I got Aerodactyl last. He was like the
Yeah.
looks like a stork, like not a very intimidating, like it would have been cool to see Charizard and like, all right, this guy at the end. And like, no, man, we won that World Series in Game 7. And
Yeah.
that,
Because you didn't have it. Yeah, because basically the AI works. If it has a type advantage, it'll switch to that one. This is great.
oh,
This is just a dramatic thing, but also we have Tootsie there on the bottom holding a couple of pixie sticks.
nice.
So that's some good stuff there.
I like it. I like how it's framed as well. I like the border and his name and with the piece underneath that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what?
get
That is really good.
credit, everybody, while you can. Like the work.
Yeah, get credit while you can.
The work. Oh man.
It's hard for us to read on this computer because the
Yasser
font is
Krabushi.
so-
I recognize that name.
Oh, nice, cool.
That's a name I probably mispronounce. That's the name I'm going to mispronounce tonight
Oh yeah.
at 1 in the morning when I do my
Yeah.
podcast producer credits.
There's Brad and his cannon.
And the
book,
pizza.
and just spitting out toxic.
I'm happy that the pizza made it through lore.
That's his leftovers. Yeah.
I mean, like that's the thing is like when you it's funny when you play a role-playing game, you really get a sense of like, oh yeah, my family. You go like, you load an old save, or you just take a look, like you play Dragon Age, and it's like, no, I specifically picked those people and I put them in that armor, and I bought that armor, I worked to get that stuff.
Yeah.
For me in Silver Squad, that's not my actual team. It's this, you know. It's not my Snorlax, it's Bat Snorlax.
Yes.
I guess I made that question mark. It just happened. It just happened.
I mean, yeah, Jones, that's a huge.
He just
thing
looks
for
like
me.
Batman from behind. It's just the fact.
It's huge for me.
These are the things we all discovered going through Silver Squad.
It's what you lose in RPGs. It's absolutely a lost thing. It's your imagination in between.
Found useful items. Everybody.
And that's to the bottom. Oh, Mom. Thanks, Mom.
And she's got all the shopping bags behind her.
Yep. Little stupid super potion. Really good illustration, though.
Really good us, yeah.
I lit in 2 Yossers because I think the first one came in late the last time.
Oh, okay.
You know, the rule is usually only 1 piece. But
I mean, that is definitely from the last episode.
yeah.
Yeah, the last one might have been before. Huh. Oh, boy. It's an amiibo. The wobble.
That's a good loop.
Just to, like, to show, just to make it wobble, or just to show the size reference, or...
To make it wobble.
Oh, man. It's so perfect. To think that some people... Makes me sad. To think that some people played... Because Tootsie is for sure in Pokemon Shield. We didn't talk about Tootsie in Pokemon Shield, man. Seeing Tootsie Gigantamax, like, there's a lot of things in Shield.
I mean, I got a lot of tweets during that time.
Man, were so amusing to me. And I just imagine so many people going to the wild area and being like, oh, yeah, that stupid owl. What is that thing called? Hoot Hoot? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not catching that.
But
I'm
to
just
us,
like, yeah,
it's
no,
Tootsie.
man. Reading, dude, I was looking for art. Wait till you see the art, because I had to think. There was one character I had to think long and hard about when I tried to recreate that character in a piece of art. But I went back and I read Dunsparce's Wikipedia entry, and it's the funniest thing.
Oh, how pathetic
It's
it is.
like, yeah, remember Dunsparce?
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding? I'm gonna remember Dunsparce until the day I die.
I mean...
I am never gonna forget Dunsparce. Ever.
I don't know
Or
if you
Hoothoot
remember,
ever.
It was really early, Jones. A lot of people in chat were mad that we were trying to get a Dunsparce so hard. Because Dunsparce is
I was
just
mad.
not a good Pokemon. You
I
know?
was, the alarm kept going back off in my head when we were looking for that thing. Like, are we killing the stream? Like, in the first... It was the first episode, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's the end of the first episode.
Yeah.
And then we were like, okay, we goofed off, but now we're back on track. And then we lost the save file.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
It did pay off.
All of it paid off. Yes.
Yeah. It's very nice and simple. Just a slight modification.
They had to have added
Canonized
I mean, they changed the eyes and added the text up top.
It's great.
There's just no way to get it to say Tootsie. Or I don't know. I mean, I haven't played that game in a while. Maybe you can look at your own Pokemon, but
This is glorifying Tootsie. This is obviously disqualified.
yeah, I mean, top to bottom, I mean, we did not get 1 billion XP. That's a lie. So
Yeah.
that's false information.
Nice glow, though.
Good 8-pack. I like this, like, watercolor out of focus. It just adds so much scale and epicness. Who and what?
So it's a One Piece reference. So there's Brad in the back.
Yeah. Who's flying though? Who did I like hit? Did TikTok like punch somebody, or did somebody get like? Is he
Oh,
kicking
TikTok's
somebody in there?
invading the walls. They in One Piece the giants crash open the walls.
Oh, okay. Or is that just? Oh, they're just like firing on him or something. There's all these
Yeah.
like tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's a Dunsparce tank, but a Ruth tank.
Love it.
Oh no.
This is really good. This is John Christian Finvick. This is all of the Pokemon we caught. Now, unfortunately, I can't do... Oh, maybe I can. It's really hard for me to scroll. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, I can't scroll.
I mean,
JCF.
it is kind of beautiful in this. Name them? Oh, there's no way.
I could not remember them. I wonder if anyone in chat could.
I mean, I'll throw out some names. Maui Punch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But like, what did we name our Butterfree? There's no way. I mean, there's Gomez. It's nice to see it in chronological order. This is an incredible piece, and just see, like obviously the favorites pop out. Oh, and the evolutions are on there too. Beautiful.
Angerfuss. I see Angerfuss for sure.
It's so funny what I didn't catch. That Panito was so funny at the end, where I'm just like, It's over. I'm done. It's over.
I swore you would
Ferris
catch that
Bueller, man.
Ponyta.
Go home.
Yeah, I
A
swore you would
Ponyta?
do it. Yeah.
It's over. And you know what I feel like doing now? Starting a damn Pokemon game. Not to stream, because this is exhausting and it breaks. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have to keel over, and when I come in,
it's 20
when you're
weeks.
getting ready. But I just want to play one. That's why. That's
I
another reason.
feel teased.
That's another reason why I got super into Temtem, because I was like, yeah, that's the.
I feel teased. Chat feels teased too. I don't even know why you would say such a thing.
Sorry.
You want to play another Pokemon game right now?
Not like today, but it's just like RPGs. You beat an RPG, you want to start another RPG. Just started Final Fantasy 12. It's like, feels
Okay.
good.
All right.
Feels good to start a new journey. That's probably an incredibly cruel thing to say. Sorry.
I love that it ends with Tootsie over there.
The last
Yeah.
begins with Totodile.
Yeah. And Tootsie. Tootsie was our
Ends
second
with
Pokemon.
Noctowl. Nice.
Oh, do you remember the Zubat that we named Dunsparce? That is why
Yeah.
it's colored like that.
That's excellent.
Got it,
I
got
love
it.
too the size of everybody. So like, I love the Jigglypuff and the Wigglytuff are like right next to each other. But like they're all like Banarmals, like the same size. And I love like they all have evolutions, but then again like Dunsparce is just like no.
Yeah.
Ruth's like Ruth is the tank. Then who's the dog? Right before what was Totodile's evolution? What was before Feraligatr?
Croconaw.
Croconaw, that's right.
Yeah.
Croconaw was also a cute little boy.
It was alright.
Yeah, didn't do any ghost types, didn't it? Yeah, no, I saw these. This is...
This is nice. This is the first one's us looking back at Johto and then looking forward at Mount Silver.
You know what I think of, man?
Huh.
That, honestly, like deep down, whenever I look at these images, what makes me really happy is you put me in the pressure cooker every week.
Uh-huh.
You make me go up against the Final Four, and it's kind of something where it's like, I'll be frustrated when I'm going through it, but on the end of it, I'll be thankful, and I'll really enjoy it. And that's how I feel about taking you on a hike. So, like, this is actually, if I were to get you up there, this is the moment at the end when I beat, and I finish and I face red, and I'm just like, God, that was incredible. Where you're like, oh, the view, yeah, okay, I had to get up here. But you would have been complaining like the entire way from the car by that lake all the way up there.
Yeah.
With Huthu just flying next to you and like, just like, but then when you get up there, man.
Yeah.
It's
It's
really
evolved.
incredible.
Yep. I like the hoodie string suggesting some wind. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really good.
The grass and in the front, and us like behind that.
It's a journey, Jones. That is so sick.
20 weeks, 40 hours. What is the wings? What?
I'm sorry I can't enhance this. Oh, this is DQ'd because I do see a Tootsie silhouette.
Is that? It's
Um.
because you got those glasses.
Oh, so this is Red hanging out. This is Red and his Pokemon.
Oh.
You see the Blastoise?
Yeah,
and
I
Pikachu?
wish, man.
Yeah. And they're all mad about what just happened.
I think Red being in the game is above and beyond. But yeah, they could have done more.
So
I'm not gonna lie.
This is so sick, Jones. You would have. Oh, okay. Jones, you were so underleveled for that fight, and then you come at Red like he was too easy.
No. I'm not saying the fight itself.
Uh-huh.
This is not describing the fight. This is describing him hanging around. I'm talking about the environment. Like him just
Got you. The top
being
of
like
Mount Silver.
being like Cyan in Final Fantasy VI, living in a cave up in the mountains for a year. Like what?
Yeah.
So
So I'm starting to appreciate this more and more.
it'd be great if he had a stool or something.
So he says no. So this is like a week afterward. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
Why, that's why the Pikachu is training to hit a Snorlax because its thunder missed our Snorlax.
I was
like
gonna
2 or 3
say
times.
I couldn't tell if that was just kind of like an artistic impression of like
Yeah.
because that's what I thought it was me, where it was like that was our bat Snorlax.
Yeah.
But that is a Snorlax target that he is obliterating right now.
Right, and then his Snorlax in the bottom right hand is TMs are visualized as records. So his Snorlax is now trying to learn Toxic. Venusaur is dead, and so you just see the sprout out of the gravestone down in the bottom left-hand corner. Accepting true challengers only, I think that says, and no items. So yeah, he's very upset about what happened.
No items.
Yeah. I love that. I love this.
I love that he
team.
goes back. So you think this is in the same spot? Like
Yeah.
he's like he just needs some me time. That's it. He lives somewhere else. Yeah, of course. Like this is he sees somebody coming from a distance and then he walks down to the pit, the fighting area. Yeah, I got it all wrong.
So sick.
We didn't get to see this part. That makes sense.
Salty red. Yeah, that's the piece.
Salty red.
Unfortunately, it is disqualified. You can't do Tootsie like that.
I might frame that one, man.
Ooh,
Who?
this is
are
fun.
You This is the thumb, baby.
This is fun. Oh, it's a PNG. Oh, that's cool.
Okay, wait, no. Hold on. Shh, wait. Okay, collect yourself. Legitimately, we have to dance. Okay. That's more than I ever could have asked for.
Yeah.
And I love that Snorlax made it in there. It's interesting. Snorlax made it in no Benarmal, though. I think Snorlax... Do you think Snorlax was more accepted, into the party rather than...
You're right. Yeah, I think the legendaries people just don't have any affection for, It is canon actually that Huthut has 2 legs. It's always
you only get
one
to
is
see
just
one, right?
tucked in at a time.
I love how faithful everything is too, size-wise and everything, with the exception obviously of Tootsie's eyes.
Yep.
There's no, there's no when he's not wearing a shirt. Yeah, Brad's not. He doesn't have the swoop. No Batman reference.
The name Blake is in the file chat. If we want to know who made that, we do have Blake.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah,
that was
fun.
I really enjoyed that. I might, you know what? I might put that into the Cup of Jones sequence, and then on Monday mornings when I set up, just click it and watch that and watch myself, just to cheer myself up, just to literally see myself with the whole crew.
Do you want this?
Just for therapy, yeah. I might.
Yeah.
Well, I have access to the email, so I can grab this guy.
Yeah.
So
fine.
I might throw that into the Silver Squad, the movie.
I always love this. I love the idea of this level 80 Pikachu trying to take down Snorlax, and he's just not having it. So good. What a fight. Really, I think Pikachu had the best shot at finishing off
Did you
the
think I
Snorlax.
was going to lose?
Yeah.
Well, then what? Then what do we do? I lose.
We would have re-strategized.
Okay. You think I could have won, but I was going to lose that first time.
No, I almost thought there was no way for us to win. Because I did know there's a huge level discrepancy coming up. Yeah, if Brad couldn't take the hits, we would have had no shot, really, no matter what our strategy was.
And it was such a chef's kiss, cherry on the sundae, man. After all of the epic stuff with Red, and then, leveling, Tootsie up, but we went into that, trainers area, and I got to fight which I hadn't seen ever, I got to fight the other 2 starter finished evolutions, and so it's just a nice, and scene.
Yeah.
Let's beat them too, and then we'll call it a day.
Typhlosion, dude, I love them.
So yeah, and that this is very traditional Pikachu as well. Yeah, this is I saw this on Twitter. This is so very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love when Ruth opens her eyes. Man, that style.
I really like Winnie with the one finger. It's like number 1 in the bag.
And I like that you're holding your Master Ball too. That's awesome.
And you know what? It's like it's like the whole idea that you catch these things, you actually do become friends with them, and it is a very pixelated game. And I kind of got to read into it, but man, this art, it's like don't all of them look like they're actually enjoying hanging out with us?
Yes.
We made the call.
Mm-hmm.
We just swooped by and chloroformed them and threw them in the truck. But they're getting along. By gum, they're really having a good time.
Yeah, and I guess in Sword and Shield you can set up your little camp spot and watch your Pokemon enjoy each other. But yeah it's not the same.
Really, the highlight of watching the whole thing again is right away just us recatch everybody. It's just so nice to revisit those moments. We're like, oh, okay, cool. We're gonna get this. Okay, cool.
What I like about this.
Ugh.
This person is not denying what the team actually was composed of.
Sure.
Right? It's this was the team. There was a Ho-Oh and a Lugia on that, but man, such nice pixel art. Really, really nice.
Good widescreener.
Mm-hmm. And Hazel just being a dog.
And I was nervous that we were it's why we didn't go after the dogs, because we were just it was getting so out of control because we had 2 legendaries, and I'm just okay, I haven't had that before, and here I'm about to go into a fight. I literally have never put this dude into combat yet, before I even head off to do this weird fight.
Yeah. And
then Franklin comes in and just like Jose Canseco, man, just out of the park. And you're oh, okay.
Fire blast.
It's like a trade on the last game of a championship.
It is, right.
What?
Yeah, just bringing him in.
Anyway, we win.
Yeah.
Should have brought him in because we won.
We made a big trade.
Fantastic. Oh my goodness.
This looks real to me, Jones.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I know all those elements. I know that background. I know why are you Garen Dan from Star Wars?
Well, you recognized him.
Why are you?
What? Well, who's Garen Dan?
Garen Dan's the guy. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's the race. He's the guy who lets them know they're in Docking Bay 94 when they're on Mos Eisley. The stormtroopers walk up to a guy. He's got a big snout. He goes, and the stormtroopers go over there. Okay.
Oh.
And then Han's like, all right, let's get out of here. Oh shit! And then like all the troopers show up.
You know what? I actually know that guy.
And so what they did is they put the platform, that Tootsie's way in the background.
Yeah.
It in absolute no way whatsoever can you quickly create something like this. This took a while.
Pretty cool.
And respect on the, because Han is animating the whole time. Respect on the
Finding
actual
the right
frame.
pose. Yeah.
The actual frame.
I'm realizing it's probably the only character who has a hood up.
I'm straight up. Oh, baby.
I think that's why that
I
is.
am emotional.
Yeah, that's
And they're both
sick.
from Star Wars, so
That is
it's
high effort.
yeah.
That's really nice.
Holy cow. Hint, yes. Took us this long?
Because this is where you got the name Tootsie, right?
Yeah, I thought it was something in the Pokedex, but I don't remember. There was some.
I think.
I guess Hoot.
Yeah.
I got the hit from.
Yeah.
Hootsie, Hoot Tootsie.
Yeah.
I thought there was a thing in the Pokedex about like sometimes it tries to pretend it's the other gender, and it was like, oh, it's like Tootsie, but there was nothing.
No.
I don't know. Dustin Hoffman, I just had you in the brain.
I do love that it is part of the Criterion collection.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely by box art.
Yeah. Oh, chat says it was Tootsie Pop because it looked like a lollipop.
Whoa. Oh, is that how many links to the center of the? Wow, there's a lot. This
yeah.
rabbit hole's
Yeah.
pretty deep.
We're not. Well, we're not.
Thank you for setting me free and leveling up with this new strength to be able to.
I'm not going to humor this.
Wait, what?
No, I'm not even going to humor that one.
What? What?
This is a pure stream.
Oh, Vex.
That is so
Vex.
cool.
Ah, I feel bad.
Don't you sometimes get Amano vibes? I just love it.
How many things inspire Vex? Like totally. You know what I mean? We are somehow we inspire this man.
Mm-hmm.
What else inspires him like this? Yes.
It's like blood and needles is the other stuff.
Like
Blood and needles and like little hair clots and sewage pipes. You got to see a lot of Vex stuff. This is a very sweet piece.
Yeah, this I mean, these are my two starters, like engaged in combat. This is like if I ever have had a Pokemon journey, and that's the interesting thing. Is like that's like really the big comparison when I ranked the games, which still are Silver, Red, Sun, Shield, as far as like of the four that I've played. I don't count Let's Go, and I don't count Pokemon Go, but the last two have felt like the fun is Pokemon. You know it's fun. Pokemon's fun.
Yeah.
Red and Silver were like, I went on an adventure. It's and it's so represented in this of just like, yes, that giant, that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh no, I like fire, so I'm gonna go with the dragon. And I was like, I don't know, I did fire last time, so maybe he's a crocodile, that's cool. And like, this came out of both of those decisions, like face to face.
Yeah.
It's so satisfying. Pokemon are very cool.
Yeah, and like Jones, you think of like Sword and Shield, how it's like the end of it is like I used all of this scientific equipment to feed into this creature who will end the world, and they were trying to put you on an adventure. They were trying to give you that feeling, but it's like doesn't hit you. Doesn't hit you.
Mm-hmm.
God, this is very funny.
It's a really good still of you. I don't think we've seen that in all of Silver Squad. That's still.
So, this is from the music video for Toxic.
Oh, excellent.
So that is why Brad's is doing Toxic to Espeon.
Brad's just
He's crying in the front seat, and I'm smugly just sitting next to you, and you're just throwing the high potions.
I got the hype. I've loved that I've seen via the art several items. I remember so they did the Mandalorian with not Ruth, but with Hazel and TikTok.
Oh, and the experience
and he had the experience share in his head. I like seeing, that's what that item actually looks like.
Yeah, it's weird to be experience share a helmet with a bunch of balls connected to it.
Did you know Toxic right away?
The music video.
Because you've referenced Britney Spears during this said series, during Silver Squad at one point.
It's possible it was part of the file. Oh yeah. It's
I am familiar with this song. You've heard me many a time during Silver Squad say I don't know that song.
the
I do
file.
know
The
Toxic.
file name says Bradley Spears, so I think that's kind of a pun on Britney with Brad in it. So I think that took me there faster. But I think I would have recognized this. Toxic, good song, good music video.
Yeah. Do you ever see Tootsie? I like is in there as well. Do you ever see the fence that sounds like Toxic?
Yes.
It's like a squeaky door in
And I
somebody's
think I've heard a
house.
dog do it too.
Oh no, that's what it is. It's a dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
The dog has a howl. And it's like
Yeah.
I think I saw you bringing this one over.
That's just too sweet.
incorrect, but sweet.
Oh, because you love big TikTok.
I love the big guys so much. Really, man? Dude, I almost picked fire. How easy would that have been? When I faced off against that guy at the end, it's like, it's just like a pissed off squirrel. I'm not really. It's like a pissed off hedgehog. The other guy, you know. I don't even know. I didn't know what the final. Not to diss anybody. Again, everybody loves their starters.
Mm-hmm.
But I was happy because I didn't want to think at the end of the day, like, uh-oh. And the same with the grass type. I don't know if I've ever really been into a grass type.
It's hard.
You've seen that meme going around. I see you haven't tweeted it, Kyle. I think it would have been appropriate for you.
What?
Where everybody charted their starters. Where they were like, oh, here's the journey that I took. It's all of them in a line. And so you can see just the zigzag, the up and down. And I was like, well, mine would bounce all over the place because I played them out of order.
Yeah.
But, well, it'll just be fun to see what your choice is.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I mean,
you look at it, oh, Kyle's that kind of person.
what's weird is, Jones, you do seem like a Charmander person to me, but then generally after
thank
that,
you.
I don't think of Pokemon as any correlation to personality.
No?
Nah, not really. And if you pick a bad Pokemon, you're just doing it to be different. You know? It's
The
like-
marketing team's like, I beg to differ.
Yeah, you're right. Kyle ditches his starters. Yeah, also, like, I didn't
But that's true. You have said
love
that.
all my starters.
You have said that.
Yeah.
I love just taking time with art. Yeah, man. How many of these have we got? I think we've got at least 3.
Oh, with the Star Wars font?
Yeah. And not all in color. I think they
nice.
went above and beyond with this one. I love I love that Hazel's just licking the logo. Just like,
Not a lot of art depicts Joey, and so it's nice to see him on his phone.
there's a ditto Huthu down there, which is good.
Yeah, it's a nice piece.
Our pincer. What's our pincer's name?
Winnie.
Oh, Winnie's
Oh,
pincer.
Pincer. It was like disappointment or something. What do we name it?
Chat.
Chad will remember. I was disappointed in the Pincer and gave it a bad name. Thirdella,
Thirdella.
because
That's
it was
right.
third place. Yeah, thank you, Chad. Thirdella. You're right. Oh, and it's got a little third place ribbon.
Yeah.
Of course. All right, that's cute.
Yeah, I love Star Wars a lot. I appreciate that. No matter how I look on the outside, my name is still Tootsie. The back of Noctowl is just poignant.
I feel like people are unwilling to accept that Tootsie evolved.
Oh no, I think this is a beautiful piece.
Okay.
It's very, I get, and gosh darn it, people like me. Stuart Smalley vibes from this. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And I'm still Tootsie.
How weird to do Saturday Night Live sketches, have one popular character and nothing else really, and then become a senator,
It's not.
and then become a disgraced senator.
It's not anymore.
Yeah.
It's not.
Not weird?
Jesse the Body Ventura was a
Yeah,
governor, man.
I guess you're right.
That's not. Yeah. That's how you do it.
Thematically linked. Though
Oh, it's a river. Okay, okay.
now it's
It's a
Tootsie
little-
time.
it's a
See,
little
this one to me seems happy to be in a Noctowl now.
Yeah.
I like it. Now it is.
See, that's the thing. It's like you talk about bringing Pokemon into other worlds. I want Tootsie to be Noctowl in this world forever. You know, it's like I want to always to think about Tootsie that way, not to like, yeah, and Tootsie's like, what the hell am I doing here? You know, it's like I miss my friends. I miss being back home. I miss the mountains I used to fly over. It's like, no,
No, you've made your stance.
you're going
clear.
in this PC now. It's
You've
like
made
what?
that stance clear to me.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember Carla? Oh, Carla? No, I don't remember Carla.
This moment's in the video. Oh my god, I just moved to the bottom. Holy cow.
What's it say? Something Jones?
Hello, Jones. I'm over here. Okay, don't worry, Kyle. Jones will... Oh, man. Don't worry, Kyle. Jones will obviously see through that Ditto's disguise and come rescue me any moment now. That's you. In the
Got
box.
it. I'm in Carla's box.
Got it.
That CG on the bottom is so good.
Yeah.
You're just hanging out with little Ditto me and not having a care about it.
People submitting art to Easy Allies for these silly streams that we do is like here, the art being as good as it is like here, people doing 3D works like I can't. It's like off the charts, man.
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
And it's funny, it must be from a moment when I went to the bathroom.
Yeah. You also need to, for everybody now that's, if Kyle moves on to something, people are doing art of that thing that Kyle is doing, we need to start getting this in there. Like I need people to be like, what is Ditto Kyle from? And it's like, oh, that's Silver Squad. It's like, oh, I never saw Silver Squad. I watched the first couple Silver Squads, but I didn't get to the Ditto part. What's the Ditto part? And it's like, I couldn't tell you. It's at some point, Ditto Kyle happened.
I had to, when I went
Kyle
home for
is
Christmas,
strong.
Jones, I had
Jabba Wabba, thanks. Or Jabba Wabs. You Jabba Wabs.
I had to leave my my iconic red hoodie at home. You're packing up and what's fitting, and I left my iconic red hoodie back in North Carolina. So I don't even have. I gotta go get a new red hoodie.
Yeah.
Because clearly, that's what you thought of me when you were me for Halloween.
Right.
It's just like, who am I without my iconic red hoodie? Silver Squad Hall of Fame.
Nice. Kippy.
Was Kippy in our party for the first run through of the Elite Four?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, Kippy was in our party for like a hot second.
Kippy was, I think, essential for one
Kippy
gym.
was, in one gym.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I swell with pride. Can't believe that done. Oh, it's like a Magic the Gathering card.
It is. It is like a Magic the Gathering card.
Yes. Oh man.
Yeah. That's sick.
Two of the best starters, man. They knew what they were doing.
He seems athletic to me too, because of the this thigh coming out of the water. He's coming out. He's propelling himself out of there. Love that.
He did a lot of weird stuff. He did like earthquake and stuff. I really, if I was playing, it's really diverse. I learned a lot from it because if I was playing by myself, he would just be hydro pumping and tidal waving and he'd be doing all sorts. He would just be water all day.
Ice punch.
Because with a basic understanding of the elements, I just lean hard into one thing. It's like, let me just get this done well. I just remember thinking that near the end of the game, just like I love every move he does, and it's fun to get to that point with the Pokemon where you're just like, oh, yes,
yeah.
4 out of 4.
I feel like chat told us to do Ice Punch, and that was just so important, obviously.
What in the world? Where's that red or blue? Green or red?
Go ahead. I get what you're saying.
Well, that has to be a One Piece guy, right?
6. It's good to get the K. Ooh, 7, 8. Okay. 9.
Toxic with
Oh,
red.
toxic,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fun. You defied the odds again, Jones.
Yes. Yes.
He's gone.
It's in the leaves.
Credits. Look, credits now. Just credits.
Honestly, great use of the meme.
Oh, nice of the Pokemon Emerald right at the end there.
Yeah,
Nice.
little.
I like it. I like it.
So messaging.
But you know what though? Those aren't cheap, and I didn't spend money on a lot of things. You know what I mean? I did have that money.
Yourself? You don't have to defend yourself to me.
I didn't listen to me.
Yeah.
But thinking about it, it's like again, you have to make that call. It's the same thing with carbos and all that stuff. It's any kind of stat boosting you can try to do.
There was a point where it was requested that we spend all our money on casino tokens to buy one of the Pokemon you can only get with.
I never get into breeding. Just there's a lot of things you could do to drill down. It's like that's like an easy one that I think just fits, and that's just so classic easy A to just near the end of a full playthrough be like, what do I have? What do I have of value right now? Oh, I have all this money.
Yeah.
What can I?
Max potions, baby.
He's never. Do you think Red had heard about me?
No.
Hadn't heard that I was doing anything, or that word hadn't gotten around to him. He's just totally cut off. So he literally is like, "Who the hell are you?"
I think so because.
So when I'm literally dropping all, you could just see me burning money.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Because there was some NPC who said, we have no idea where that last challenger went. And so he has not been seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Because nobody even goes up there.
It was a very Game of Thrones kind of ending because it's like all the victories in Game of Thrones are very hollowed. That most of them are like hollowed that way. Where you're like, well, that's not fair. Whatever. They won. You know, you're like, you always want the person who wins to be like, yes, you did it. And it's usually like, yeah, that did feel good.
She turned it into a book. Good enough for me.
Oh boy.
Oh, I did not have
Yes.
time to rotate stuff too when I was getting the stream together.
I got it. Ice punch, yes. Cut. Cut is so good.
Do not doodle and drive, chat. If
If
we get you doodling and driving, you're banned.
I like that they're all abilities. That's so great.
Yeah, it is cool. Ice Punch especially. Yeah, that's awesome.
What do you think I use the most? Fly, probably, right? I used Fly in Combat a bunch.
Yeah.
I had Benarmal fly a bunch. That was interesting. Forgot about that.
Once Bonarmo learned Fly, it was over for Tootsie.
Yeah.
Is this a One Piece reference?
I'm getting more of Darkwing Duck vibes. And maybe that's
Okay.
just me.
Sure.
I'm going to go with Darkwing Duck.
If it isn't, I just like the pose a lot. I like that a lot. And what is campus?
Yeah, I wonder.
I feel like people are giving us hints.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Really cool. Again, could not rotate in time,
Um,
but awesome.
I like the. What is he wearing pants? What's the? Just
No,
looks
that's
like
a-
he's got a pocket.
That's a fold of his knee.
No, I know totally.
Okay.
Because you can see it's kind of the same thing with his arm. You know, he's just kind of blocky that
yeah,
way.
no, those are he's got those. Those are like plate armor he's got. So
I mean, that's him. That's the model. That's what he looks like.
yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna miss that boy.
You could have transferred him forward.
That's not the. Point. Who is the back left with the hair? Oh God, is that Gomez?
No, it's just another One Piece reference.
What? Gomez is in it. Oh, Gomez is down there.
Clearly there. Yeah, just threw in some One Piece guy for no reason. That
You
is
know-
very funny to me.
You know, one thing that's really interesting that I'm glad like came across, you know, in the art. That's not necessarily like a meme type thing. They're eating the ghastly is extremely good in the background, but like you know, like the swoop with Brad, the you know, the shirt on Winnie, the glint off of Joey, the fact that Hazel's like adorable. You know, it's like people draw Hazel as cute. Like Hazel's napping a lot. Hazel's just like pretending naturally being a dog. Because when I was going back through and making the movie, and you were like, I think Hubert came in and was like, oh my God, look at that thing. And Hubert was here when she evolved.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah. And you, like her bones are on the outside of her body. She shoots fire. And I was like, oh man, I picked a pretty savage. You know, I'm much more. My speed is much more like a Growlithe. Like you know, I love Charizard, but like Growlithe is very attractive. Just you know, first one I got I named Sophie because it's a very cuddly thing, and so I just love like those eyes are so cute.
We got some brutal art for Hazel that I really love. Some metal art.
I
for
love
sure.
that I look like 28 and you look like 43.
Yeah. It's John's. It's the one forehead line. Just one little adds 20 years. I love whenever Ho-Oh is a turkey.
Yeah.
That is always very.
I broke
funny.
your heart with that.
What?
I said it looked like a turkey twice and you were very upset.
Oh, that's funny.
You weren't happy about
Today,
that.
I think it's just a.
I wonder if Chad
observation.
wasn't happy about that. I stand by it. That guy, it's just the sprite. Oh, Benarmal. I missed Benarmal before. One fun moment that I didn't really highlight because there's not really a way to in the movie, but is fascinating. It's so funny because even in the span of like, you know, maybe 1 week, like you don't really remember those micro moments. So there were a lot of times we would go up against an enemy a second time and not realize the drama that had happened the first time we went up and just, you know, like breeze straight through it. Mm-hmm. So we did the final four. One of the things that like completely shut me down was there was a Crobat that I like just wiped out my whole team. It was like the first thing that I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And when
It was doing confusion.
when it first jumped in, we were, you know, you were like, oh, that's the final evolution of the Zubat. And I was like, oh, cool. We were kind of talking about the art. And then like 5 minutes later, I was like, damn, like I can't do anything. And then like, we'll do the final four again. And by the time we got to that Crobat, we were talking about something else. And we just, you know, like,
It is cool. The growth,
Somebody just chewed through him. Mm-hmm. And like, we were none the wiser. So it was a funny moment. But you wouldn't pick it up if I put it in the video that way.
one reason we don't have like badges or anything up or our usual Silver Squad graphics is one, like why bother?
Right.
Two, Damiani.
What? Let's take a moment.
Damiani, at our monthly meeting, was happy to announce that he'd cleaned up the desktop.
Yeah.
He cleaned it up. Meanwhile, when you clean up the desktop and throw everything in other folders, you
Right.
mess up all our presentations.
Is dragging Damiani under the bus like a part of Silver Squad? Is that
It
like
definitely
something-
is. It definitely.
I don't feel like we've done that
definitely
enough.
is. So we have a very clean desktop right now, spotless.
You should see it.
But even like the intro music was just gone, and you just got to find. Okay, all right. Doing bad
DVD.
DVD, I love.
DVD is good. We need a DVD and a DGD of emotes.
No, DVD, I am a fan of. There are two more pieces of art, Jones. Actually,
Oh, right.
Let's do mine first because yours leads into our next thing.
Oh, right. Hi, everybody. So we're going to be doing a podcast while we're streaming this movie. And so I think we're going to hang around for a little bit and watch it, but then we're going to go shoot a podcast after about an hour or so of it. And then I'm going to keep the stream on my phone. And if anything goes wrong, I'll run back in. Oh, you actually drew it.
I'll try to zoom in.
Oh, you actually... Oh, man.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh.
That's him, that's the last he sees of us.
I-
So I think a lot about how you say, like, oh, I'm just good leaving them in that world. And
Yeah.
so that's him seeing us for the last time.
Oh, God.
It's the last time we see him. That's what he looks like. And he's just gone.
Were you thinking that like the entire time? Were you just spite drawing this? Like when you were like just like yeah.
Yeah, I was like, how do
Put
I
him in
capture the expression for
Just
sure?
put him in the PC, Jones.
Yeah.
Just put him back in there.
No, he's not in the PC. I mean, we're leaving him like in the game world.
He was in our party when we wrapped up. We brought everybody back out.
Yeah. And so to me, Jones, we disappeared from that game's world.
No, I mean yeah, it's like what is real?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How do you define real?
Those are actually his shiny colors. He's got, I mean, like, he's not very special when he's shiny. That's just his, those are his
You
shiny.
like drawing a straight up Pokemon for realsies is significant.
It's been a while.
Been a while when?
Like,
Even on Final Bossman, if you were going to draw one, you draw like
it
a
was
little Final
silly.
Bossman version
Yeah,
of it.
I realized that as I was drawing this thing. It's been like since high school that I did a high effort trying to actually draw a Pokemon.
Kyle, I think, considering inflation,
Mm-hmm.
I think by the time you die,
Yeah.
that'll be worth $10,000.
Considering inflation.
Considering inflation.
Yeah.
I think I can make
In
it. I think I can make a
1950s
cool. I think I can
dollars.
make a cool 10K off that
Okay.
in
Jones,
like 40, 50 years.
it's yours, dude. That was like 40 minutes.
I win.
Yeah.
I just made this dumb thing in Photoshop in 25 minutes.
Oh, let's see it. Nope. There it is.
Yeah.
So is Ruth the snake?
Yeah. Ruth is the snake.
I love just the flower. Where did the silhouettes come from?
Just cut out. And I love that I was in such a hurry. I made myself because I have the map.
Mm-hmm.
I made myself a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But like the more I look at it, I think it's kind of beautiful actually because you were like, come on, Jones. You know, like you were just
I've
so
been through this.
You're so focused. Whereas like I have the pack, I have the Pokeballs, I have the hat. You know, I have the map out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm actually like operating and going through that stuff. And I'm just like I'm like a little more childlike than you. You know what I mean? I'm a little more hunched over. I'm a little more from that perspective. But you are straight, and you're like, no, I know where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I tried to figure out. I was the most rushed with Winnie. I would have taken more time with Winnie.
Winnie's one of the best.
Absolutely adore the Joey that I got. The Joey was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Tough, man. Tough looking at owls and being like, who, which one?
I like it's got its head tilted. It suggests a little bit that owl is a little dumb.
In here, it actually. I think the autofocus will pick it up, but we can put these next to each other at least. There we go. The two works of art. But yeah, that was fun, and it's like you want to get a crocodile like jumping or something, but obviously they're pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
But it was interesting. They all had, and this is again why I went to the Wikipedia page for for the Dunsparce because I was like, what's a Dunsparce? And I saw there's actually some like Japanese snake monster
The
that's like
Tsuchinoko.
yeah, dude.
Is that it, chat?
Yeah, it's like a big, dense snake monster. And I was like, well, that's not a real thing. And I want all these to be like actual photographs of real things. Like, that's the joke.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what? And I'm like, snake's a little more badass. Let me see if I can just find like a snake that's kind of those colors.
Tsuchinoko was a rating in Metal Gear Solid 3. You could be a Tsuchinoko.
Nice.
There's one in one of the Castlevania games I played, Ario Sorrow. I think you kill it and you get a good power or something like that.
Nice.
And Mob Psycho 100 episode.
Nice.
That's the reason I know about that thing.
This meant a lot to you, didn't it? Me catching that shiny.
And then you discarding it? Yeah, it did mean a lot to me.
I just imagine you, like a bar, like 40 years, you know, it's like somebody's like playing Pokemon, and you're like, I had a friend one time, got a shiny. I was there!
Oh, cool.
And then he put it
Yeah.
put it back in the machine!
You put it in Pokemon Home then, yeah? Like you can access that shiny right
It's
now?
still in there. It's like, oh, he's still in the cart? No, it's a long story.
Damiani deleted it.
Oh, man.
Damiani
It's funny 'cause
will
he's
actually delete that save file.
He's also a little pissed the more I look at it. He's a little like, really? You're gone? Now? You're gone? Come on. What does anyone really have to worry about in this world?
A little bit of disbelief, yeah.
Somebody taking over like a radio tower is like as bad as it gets.
Yeah, true.
So far, I don't know. There might be like, I think it's time for X. I think I'm gonna play X. And people are like, oh, and I'm just like, whoa, that mass murder scene. I was not. They went there.
Yeah, that's
they're
kind
running out
of-
of material. This Game Freak here.
That's what I find like fun about those worlds, and it's kind of like what like Box Peaks is about, right? It's just this whole weird like utopian world where it's like your problems aren't problems.
Right.
Nobody's murdering. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. It's all good. But it's like, why would those? Oh, no. Before we watch the movie, Jones, I want to hear your top 10 moments.
Maybe Chad can correct me if I'm wrong. But because I did go back through all of that, but the first like hour and a half are still cloudy. And it's interesting because a lot of the things that happened very early on, so a lot of mine are like in the latter half, my favorite moments, because a lot of the stuff like catching Tootsie wasn't that, epic at the time.
Yeah.
Getting my starter, frankly, wasn't really epic at the time, but like, my God, like when,
The momentum
we got
started
into the
rolling.
stuff at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 10. How did Tootsie get in my party? Now, I know you're thinking like, whoa, top 10. Top 10. How did Tootsie get in my party?
That might be top 10 for me.
When I was cutting this video, I replayed How Did Tootsie Get in My Party like 20 times. I was almost late for this, probably because I wasted time like rewatching that moment. I laughed so hard at that moment.
Yeah.
I think it was late at night too, and I didn't want to wake up Amanda or Milo when I was just working late.
Yeah.
And I had to like under my breath. That is so damn funny.
Yeah.
And I think you just have to watch the whole thing. I don't know.
gotta watch
you have
You
to know
Leave.
us. Like it's like I don't expect anyone. It's just my personal top 10 moments. But like, especially going back through, and I think it was just like looking at something and I just heard like the frame to like button pressing, and I was like, what? I thought I went to the bathroom. And I look up and I'm like, what is he doing? And I'm like, did I never know this happened? And then I see what you're doing, and I'm like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And so like watching me walk back in. Because a lot of times right before things would happen, I was watching you a lot. Like, of course, you don't want to be watching me when I catch when Joey pops up because I'm like, oh, it's shiny, whatever. But like, your eyes bug out of your head.
Yeah.
The close-ups
I was
during the
focused.
final matches, like,
That was
are
like
really
hacking,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, but that one, like like we really share the screen in that moment, like and just like the way it times out, if you were like write a script at that moment, just me being like, wait a minute, like the cursor goes down to Tootsie, boop, 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 and I was trying to pick, and I went down to Tootsie, then back to Gomez, then back to Tootsie, then back to Gomez, then back to Tootsie, and then said like, wait a minute, how did Tootsie get back to my party? And then like 30 seconds later, I was like, I can't believe I actually said, how did Tootsie get in my party?
Yeah.
But I did.
It's just your first reaction.
Nine, Tootsie evolving. I mean, it seems like such a small thing, but it was just such a wonderful way to end it, and it was cool that the evolution's cool. I had seen it before. We'd seen it in the game, and I'd seen it in Shield because I think he's in Shield, right? Obviously, the evolution as well.
It's cool.
But yeah, it's cool. No. Okay. All right. If we're really gonna put like a big, red hot to ice cold blue meter, maybe cool's a little extreme. Say if cool's like an 8, it's a 7. Okay, man. It's just it wasn't.
Okay.
Yikes. You gotta pick your adjectives carefully. This drawing is cool.
That drawing's cool.
Okay.
Noctowl's not cool.
I just wanted to establish it.
Okay.
You know, like when you have to white balance a camera, I'm just
Yes,
trying to get my
gotcha.
coolness meter in terms of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Number 8, losing the save data. Yeah, because it changed so much, and it was such. I was talking to Kyle about catching Ruth, and it was like I was so nervous before because you were so determined. So I was like, okay, Kyle knows what he's doing. I think we are sabotaging the series right away by just running around. So many people might be like, oh, they're starting a Pokemon full playthrough. I'll watch that. And it's like, I've never watched this again. And they walked away and never looked back, never watched another episode. They were like, now it's Kyle. They're just goofing off. It's not. And then, we caught him. But losing the save data was the same kind of thing where I'm like, oh, God, like how does this happen? How many more problems are we going to have with the PC? We always had problems with like frame rate and, like the cameras glitching out and stuff. So I'm like, is this again? Are we like dead in the water? And it was fun. Some of these were fun just because it was fun to watch you squirm. Yeah. Because I get to watch you squirm before we go live, which none of you also get to see. I get to watch him sweat, setting all this stuff up.
Yeah.
But when we get down, that's when I'm in the hot seat. So it's fun. It's fun to see just going through and people like bringing up the 3 Rocky and the 2 other Pokemon that we didn't catch the second time around.
They're in chat. Mareep and Whooper. Those are the 2 Pokemon we never recaught.
And yeah, just that whole, especially going back through, because again, like with these being top 10, it's not just like, at the time that was kind of frustrating, but like looking back now, like there was just never something going on in this whole damn stream, and it was crazy. Just all of those, those chapters.
Never a dry week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine if it was like a book, right? And it's like, chapter 4, Kyle loses the save data.
Oh,
and you're like, Kyle!
Chapter 4? Yeah. Oh man, that was
But
rough.
we made so much good progress.
Yeah.
And I was like pretty chipper. Like we enjoyed it. We had a good time.
Yeah.
I had to go through that big bendy wobbly wooden tower again and all this, and like we had a good time.
Yeah.
And like totally forgot stuff.
Sure.
You were like,
yeah.
Like again, I would if I had the time, I would love to dissect that as well. But just put those 2 episodes right next to each other, see how fast it took us to get to spots.
And sometimes
you're like, this is what this means, and I'm like, oh, cool. And then like the next week, this is what this means, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, we don't have as much personality as we think, Kyle.
Sure.
Number 7, in the same vein, losing the bug catching tourney was so funny.
Oh, because we were sure we won. Yeah. We got a pincer.
And people would not shut up about it. Yeah. Because there's all the calendar stuff in Silver Squad, and then there's the day versus night, and then we already lost the save file. So like people talking about like, okay, well, I mean, when we're there on the day, we got to make sure to ask the person and then go. But then you got to get the right. And I'm like, I'm stressed about this entire situation, and we lost.
Yeah.
Like, we're so sure.
We were so sure.
And you were so upset, and I just didn't care. I'm like, I wasn't excited about this before we got into it. I'm not excited. Getting out, and then of course that ends with Thordella, right? Because Thordella's the beast that we finally caught, and so just again losing the bug to catching tourney / Thordella, just the Thordella saga. At number 7, still so much more going on.
It's a good moment.
Number 6, TikTok's final evolution, which seems like simple and not real. I couldn't tell you what we were doing when it happened, or like, but I mean, just it's always that gamble, man. And I got to be honest, Score Bunny, I was like, oh, okay, so they're really leaning into that soccer player vibe. All right. Whereas like this was like. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, he looks so sweet.
Yeah.
He looks so cool. Like, I'm so excited to see him do better and just not, like, what if he regressed and he's just like, I'm on the floor now. And I'm like, all right,
Samurott. That Pokemon exists.
Oh, no. He just bottoms out.
Yeah.
He melts.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok just, that rounded out really well. Number 5, Curveball. Something you might not remember.
Okay.
But it's one of those things where I felt like this stream is both blessed and cursed at the same time. Mm-hmm. Blessed in the long run, but it feels like a curse. because anybody that comes in like and touches stuff, like Ian came in at one moment. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" Something like monumental happened. Somebody involved or something. Like Ian was around. Ian's in the movie and Huber's in there. And like there were a lot of people that stopped by. Brad was like there when we caught Brad. He's like, "That's a pleasure," like off camera.
Yeah.
And Huber just came in when we were in the casino, and we were just like, "Oh, sit down." Huber was like, "Yellow too," and like
No,
it
I
was the
remember this
second
moment.
bet. It was the second bet we made.
Yeah. I remember this moment well.
It was the second bet.
Yeah.
In the casino.
Yeah.
When Michael Huber stopped by.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
What's going to happen to our lives when we stop doing Silver Squad?
And
Like,
what sucked is like we only got like 200 gold for it too. Like he nailed it. We should have won the game for that. And then that was just he just nailed it.
And I know like ahead of TikTok's final evolution, it's just like I knew, I knew TikTok was going to look good when he evolved. I did not know, had no idea that.
and like,
and it was the second bet we made. It was the first bet Huber made.
Yeah.
Huber came in. We said, look at this game, and he bet yellow 2, and it was Pikachu. And
right.
I was like lightning struck. Literally.
Right. And like Shenmue 3, it's like a 25% chance of that thing. I'm like, red. It like hit it. We're like, yeah. And this like it should have been 10 times that. Very casual.
And then number 4, 3, 2, and 1 are just extremely predictable. They're the top, clearly the top 4 moments. That if you're just tuning in now, you're like, oh, they're all talking, and just like, yeah, I didn't see Silver Squad. Okay, 4.5 hours, maybe I can put up with that tonight. Sorry to be spoiling all of these things, but I expressed this before, and I do feel guilt for not having just this like completely mind blown reaction to. The fact that I had more of that game to play when we wrapped up the year. Because that was a legit surprise. It just rocked me so hard that I was trying to think about it because I was thinking about that. What does that mean for the stream? What does that mean for my job? What does that mean for like a production schedule? What does that mean logistically? Like how high level are the Pokemon? Does the story continue? Is it the same? Like I had so many questions I didn't even know where to start. And so like when I look back and look at my face, I'm like, I'm really just thinking. It wasn't until you said 8 more badges that it all kind of collapsed on itself. So it's just specifically 8 more badges.
Did you say,
oh, so I was
God?
like, oh, neat.
Was that your first reaction?
I said, oh my God. I went, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, exasperatingly. Because one fun moment that I just like, I don't even think I put it in because there's no really way to like to highlight it. But like, where it just like blew right past when is Oak still in the other place, right? Or who do I go back to? Is it a different guy? It's still Oak.
Yeah.
That's like, he's like, hey, come back to me when you get 8. Oh yeah, because he's in Kanto. And you go back to him and he gives me the pass. Wait, he gives me access to this Mount Silver, but I think I get the... No. I'm in Johto and I get the pass to get on the cruise to go to Kanto. Mm-hmm. The guy that gives me that SS badge, I was like, oh, neat. You're just like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I could have
we're getting on a boat.
If I had just been in the right frame of mind, I'd be like, wait a minute, we're like going that, but it's just because we already had. There was like that little sideways, like in San Andreas, you go back to Liberty City for like a second. It's just you go to a parking lot. You're like, oh, okay, that's more than I thought they'd do. So when it's like you're getting on a boat, I'd be like, cool. The end credits are going to be me on a boat. I was like,
because the map moment
it's not. Yeah.
And
like you can show me the map, and it doesn't. That's just the map. It's like you can copy an image over. That's not. That
no,
impressive.
I get why you would think that honestly. Yeah.
And it didn't hit me. I didn't see the car coming until 8 more badges. So it's like, oh no. Because then like you answer like 7 questions at once where I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
we got more of the stream to go.
We're
And I was
this
like,
for a few more months, Jonesy.
But just like, again, just like losing the bug catching tourney, like those devastating moments were like so sweet.
Yeah.
3 is the ice punch. I mean, that was...
Oh, the first Elite Four.
Terrifying in the moment, but I mean, just looking back, was so...
Man.
And then Ice Punch just became, like, so satisfying every time.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of confused by it. I was just like, yeah, it's an elemental thing. I don't remember what that element's really strong against. And it's like, I think it's strong against flying, and I think it's strong against grass. But I was just kind of intimidated by it. And it's just like, the whole playthrough, I did so much more item and ability shuffling than I ever do. Like, I really just kind of feel what the game's telling me. And it's just like, which is why when I have a fire Pokemon and the game's like, fire blank, I'm like, why would I say no to you, game? Of course. I want to see nothing but 4 fire abilities up there. And so, like, giving him Ice Punch, giving him Earthquake, giving him Toxic. He didn't have Toxic. Brad had Toxic.
He had Crunch.
Or
Bite. I don't remember which he had.
He had Bite, which we used a ton of.
Got it.
Giving Brad Toxic. Never, ever would have thought to do that. Never would have thought to just crack up an ability and just see who can learn this, So, Ice punching the Dragonite. 2 catching Ruth. I mean, oh my goodness.
So that was the first moment of
That's
that
the beginning of
Is this
episode
week
2.
3?
The beginning of episode 2.
2.
Because we gave up.
Yeah.
Then we came back in, and I was like, finally, you guys damn came. And you were like, 5 more times. And I'm like, all right, 5 more times. And it was the next thing. It was we walked in, and
Yeah.
because it was the only moment where like you would react to something other times, I would react to something other times. Like we both like kind of got like hit by a pulse gun or something. Like we both like because when it was the shiny, I was confused right away. Whereas like I knew anything that's not a Zubat is the guy. So the moment like yellow and blue came in from the side, it just kind of, like brain was like, stop whatever thought you're having because something is happening right now. Mm-hmm. That was huge.
We're saying that I think chat told us there's a 10% chance of getting a Dunsparce, and so we do the math. We're like, hey, if we just do 10 random battles, we're bound to get a Dunsparce. And the stream ended with I feel like an hour of not getting a Dunsparce, maybe 40 minutes.
Yeah. And should come as no surprises to anybody, but before we wrap it up, number 10, how did Tootsie get my party? Number 9, Tootsie evolving. 8, losing the save data. 7, losing the bug catching tourney. 6, TikTok's final evolution. 5, Huber's perfect bet. 4, 8 more badges. 3, ice punching the Dragonite. 2, catching Ruth. To make you feel better, Kyle, number 1, of course, I will never... There's a chance I could never catch a shiny again for the rest of my life, right?
Jones, you will never catch a shiny for the rest of your life. That was it. That was your one.
Yeah.
Diamond Joey.
I'm framing this, dude. This is really special. Yeah.
All right, well, I got to
So go
sign
right
it.
next to... And shout out to Taco, who did a pixelated version of Brandon Plays Pokemon, when it's like us on the couch talking when I have my Charmander, you have...
Oh, that's my wallpaper.
Yeah, that's why I have that framed as well. So I'm like, 2 Pokemon arts for 2 playthroughs.
Yeah.
Oh, man. In my old age, I'm just going to have a whole wall of just Kyle Bossman Pokemon art from all of our Pokemon adventures. But Kyle, we're not doing this again for a long time.
Yeah. Got it. Message received. I was telling that...
Bioshock, anything.
I was telling chat, like during Friday streams, it's like, hey, do you think you'll get him to do Emerald? And I was like, I think the extra 8 badges wore you out.
Because it's stressful. It's stressful as hell. It's stressful as hell.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yep.
Because all of you are so wonderful. All of you give us like so much beautiful art. You're so supportive. I don't want to die. I don't want to fail you.
I did say we need to cool off for a sec.
And so when I lack the experience, what I try to offset that with is like, I don't, confession time. I didn't think about this Pokemon Silver or this game at all in between episodes. Very rarely. That's what was crazy about the last 3 weeks when I was putting this video together. I thought about it a lot when I was going back through and revisiting all of these moments. But I'd come in and just you can confirm most times, just like, hey, what's up? Like I just did now. And I'm like, okay, we got 7 minutes. Okay. Put my bag down. I'm just like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, okay, art. And it's like, I don't remember half these moments. What happened?
The art was really important for
and
me.
I look like, a crazy person when I go back and watch them now and watch them back to back. It's like, that just happened. You don't remember going through that area? Or times where I would just get up and you'd be like, jump. And I'm just like, right, yep, going this way. I just was not.
Oh, your character, gotcha. Yeah.
Because I did a fight. It would just totally throw me off and I would just start going north. And you're like, Jones, where are you? Where are you going? I think there's about 4 or 5 times throughout the entire playthrough where you said, you know this, right? And I was like, yep. And I was lying.
Total lie. That's very,
just
very
to smooth it over.
funny. Dad memory. Yeah, that's fair.
But just because of the performance aspect of it, just because I want to put in a good show, darn it. I want to make this game look good. I really love it. I really enjoy it. And I feel so... It's like if you did a show that you love, and you've done enough musical theater that maybe you've been in the situation before. But when you're a super professional actor, there's a lot of times where you'll do a show. If you've been on Broadway before and somebody might call you in for a limited run or we're in between actors or we need you to cover for this guy, you might get 2 days and then you're on stage on Broadway. And you're like, whoa. So you have 2 days to just learn a show, learn all the choreography, learn all that stuff.
You're not an understudy? They have people who are
have understudies of understudies. But again, there's just this might be a celebrity that they want to have come in. Or
gotcha.
Just oh, he's in town or oh, they were on a show together. We should get them in or whatever. But it's like the actor's nightmare. It's like I like nightmares about this, where it's like I don't remember the show. What? And they're like putting me in costume and they shove me out. It's like I don't know what I'm doing. And like I don't know what I'm doing is the other name. It's Silver Squad. Brandon plays Pokemon Silver. I don't know what I'm doing in quotes.
Yeah.
But like that's hopefully why it all works out. But it's tough for me. It's like if I didn't know how to drive and it was like Toonses from Saturday Night Live. And it's like, oh, it's fun to watch Jones drive because he doesn't know how to drive. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to hurt anybody though. I just don't want to make a boring show. I just don't want to, truly disgust you. I like it when I ignore your advice.
Yeah.
But and I think I evaded that mostly. I loved God, in the teens at least was me just like giving Gomez that one ability, and I was just clicking through, and then just took out the first ability. Like,
yeah.
Thankfully, it was like absorb or something dumb. And I'm like, okay, phew. But making those mistakes, going back through when that door closed, I froze when I went to the final four because I didn't know what I did. You knew and started talking about it, and I just stood staring at you like, I don't know where I am right now.
Yeah.
I think I gotta go fight the old ones, but they might be the new ones.
No way out.
Remember this room that looked like Legos? I don't. I don't, Kyle. So many beats, so many moments that people immortalize in art, and it's like, oh right, that crazy thing happened. So,
Before we watch that movie, though,
yes,
I feel like we should say what's happening next week.
Sure. I have been, we kind of teased it, and it was another thing. There's really three. It's like we're on The Price is Right. We got the three doors in front of us. Door number one is BioShock, which is a fun idea, but I don't think it has legs on the back end, and it's just going to get bad because there's a lot of things Kyle doesn't like about BioShock. The two that we agree on is the ending. You so much more for the story, me just for the mechanics and just everything surrounding that last boss is like, and then the game's over. And I was like, what? This game has so much imagination. What happened? So I'm not necessarily interested in the end of that series.
What's door number two?
Door number two is Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Oh, right. Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. That's the problem.
That's just us.
We want that.
Yeah.
But then we absolutely crush. Yeah, gross. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the Fallout meme and the green lettering. Nobody liked that. So door number three is Dreams, which we've talked about.
Which we're doing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And I especially am so much more locked in because we talked about that in like December, man. Like we were planning on doing that. When I looked into the camera and I was like, we were gonna play something else. It was Dreams.
Right. So we had our yearly meeting.
Yeah.
And it's like, John's like, yeah, we're probably going to wrap this up soon and then we're going to do Dreams. I'm like, heck yeah, dude, let's go.
Dude, I never swear. That's the other really, really funny thing about How Did Tootsie Get in My Party. I don't think I ever sweared, maybe like once or twice in 38 hours. And I said the S word and the F word because you put Tootsie in my party. Like, you almost broke me, dude.
Great.
I said, I don't have time for this shit.
Yeah. And you didn't. And we
I got off the couch and I started kicking stuff over.
Yeah,
you had to put them.
Yeah, we loaded the save file. No big deal.
Oh, man. But I just think there's so much potential with Dreams, and then I just got off reviewing it, again, which I only did very recently, and that just absolutely solidified it, where I'm like, holy cow, there's still... I can't believe I spent this much time gathering footage for the review, and there's still so much... what I've yet to do is just, like, pick a genre and just, like, that's at least an hour or two, and just play fighting games or just do... Amanda and I played multiplayer games, and, like, all of them were terrible, and we were just cackling, like, the entire time. It was so funny.
She likes it, too?
And the physics are so bad, and, like, yeah. Which is why it's like, again, me and Molecule, if you're watching, have a playlist that's, like, games with bad mechanics. And it's like, I'll click it and play. It's like, I will be attracted to that, It's just, like, weird Sonic rip-offs.
You know what? That is actually...
Like, I will click on that.
That's so funny.
Play all of those.
The stuff they can't curate, but was actually super funny, and they should. That is really funny.
Yeah. And just know why people are, they have this same thing where it's just like, do whatever you want. And it's like, there's definitely going to be roads people are going to want to take. Like, you don't, like, open up Netflix, and they're like, whatever. It's like, no, when people binge, what they binge on. And so, especially if somebody plays one level and then another one, you can kind of be like, okay.
Yeah.
I will
curate,
I will curate your stupid stuff. When they saw me play the Superman game and then the Flash game, it's like, that search should start to modify and be like, I see where this is going.
Is there a Flash game?
There's a silly Spider-Man game, yeah.
Oh.
Well, there's never really been a third-person Flash game, so I was like, you did it. This is the only...
Cool.
This is technically the best graphics in a Flash video game. You did it. Makes sense. Hold down R. Just take off super fast when the world gets all blurry.
What do you think about
Fun.
Dreams Lovers?
Okay.
For the
now
title.
we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. Dreams Lovers.
Dreams lovers.
Yeah. Do you think we could get Mariah?
It's grown on me. Well, I think of dream lover, so I don't have to dream alone. The end of Hot Shots. Water.
Oh, no, dream lover, come rescue me.
Dream lover, where are you?
Everything you want,
You'll do. And so I want a girl to call.
We can't do. Oh yeah, this is a good
I
song.
want a dream lover,
Yeah.
so I don't have to dream alone.
So we have to be Dreams Lovers.
Dreams lovers.
Okay, we're Dreams Lovers. We can't do Dream Team because we all are Stream Team.
I love it. I saw a comment. It was like, "Did they play a movie yet?" It's like,
Is this the movie?
that's it
I'm
started.
good. I'm good.
Yeah, you know what I did? Sorry, chat. I should have put literally text the whole time. It was like previously recorded or something. We're gonna put it up on Twitch. Sorry.
Nah, I mean the clips are fascinating.
And I don't know if there's a way. Yeah, maybe you change the title to previously recorded, like in caps or something, just so people know.
You do it.
I've never done anything on the stream. Let's sit on this couch and play Pokemon
That
Silver.
changes the title.
Just add it to the title.
It says Silver Squad Finale. If you're tuning in, you see Silver Squad Finale, and you're watching some
maybe
great
let people
clips
know.
for 4 hours, you're good.
Maybe let people know.
Yeah.
Dreamy meanies?
Dreams Lovers.
Dreamy allies? Dreams lovers. I think something that's intentionally awkward. Not awkward, like
That's most of my
intentionally
stuff, yeah.
intentionally slippery. You
Yeah.
know, you try to dreams lovers. Dreams lovers is very that's a little bit of Tim and Eric. Just a
Yes,
skosh
it
of Tim
is.
and Eric.
For sure it is, yeah.
Just a touch. But
Yeah.
not too much. I dream of Tootsie.
We'll react to it. No, we're going to do the podcast in a half hour, actually.
Yeah. And that wouldn't work. Trust me. We talked for an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, we did we talking over talking. It's what we just did. And it's
Yeah.
4.5 hours.
Yeah, that was a good recap.
Maybe we'll do it again later. Mm-hmm. You know, if you get hit by a bus or something, I'll be like, guys, let's watch.
This 4.5
Let's watch it
hours
again.
Yeah, sure.
I'll just eat some ice cream and watch Silver Squad.
Every year, we just watch this 4.5 hours again. Let's do it. I mean,
Has it been a month?
I think
Has it been a year since Kyle got hit by that bus?
before we start it, though, and you're down
Dream for me. Ooh, Dream for me is pretty good.
Dream for me is really good.
Dreams lovers. Dream for me.
Yeah, every new
Start making your art now. Don't make art.
No art.
Make dream.
Exactly. That I do want to make that clear. Is there won't be art.
Toby's like, damn.
Yeah.
I can't make no. Make it in dreams.
Download Dreams, Toby.
It'll be because that's the thing. I mean, look, everybody. Look.
All right, look.
Pokemon lovers,
Look.
friends of the allies, patrons, Twitch subscribers, Kyle Bossman, people who enjoy the Pokemon franchise. It's fun and all, and really getting together with you is it's fun.
Yeah. makes
But
Thursdays good.
the art was just. You were surprised how long I wanted to take with the art. The art was like the best thing about this entire.
Yeah.
The community involvement was the absolute best part.
Yeah. For real. For real, it like
And
made
when
the
it's like
narrative
when
happen
people are
and
like,
made-
I was in class and I drew this, and you're like, and then when you see something better than anything you and I produce at our jobs, it's like, ha. Okay, next art. Damn. If I could draw that or create that, I wouldn't do what I'm doing. That's just insane.
Well-
some really. I mean, Vex is its own. I think Vex might be an AI, or Vex is kind of like, it's like how you can't say Cthulhu's name because like the human tongue can't say it. So Vex is like, a Cthulhu-like entity, like an old one, and he's trying to him it actually doesn't look like that. It looks kind of like Picasso. It just kind of naturally comes through.
I mean, Vexian is a human you can follow on Twitter.
But like on Vexianu's home world, that animates. Like it actually moves, and that once you expose his paper to that environment, it all kind of like starts to take a different shape. So I just love him just be like Pokemon. It's like thanks, Vex.
Ooh, that's your impression of Vex.
Yeah, I don't believe Vex is. I think Vex is like corporeal. I think Vex is kind of like a cloud of smoke. I don't think Vex goes to like the market.
He's a human. You can like look at what he eats on Twitter.
Nah, it's a profile. It's a whole. It's a
Okay.
it's an image. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You use dating apps. You know how it works.
Yeah.
Nobody's who they say they are.
Oh, that's what that meant.
Of all of the Pokemon, can every Pokemon be shiny?
Yes.
Like every single Pokemon in the game. So they have a different color version of every Pokemon in the game.
Yeah. And most of them are lame.
Most people will never see.
Most of them are just kind of like slightly different.
There's no Pokemon ever created in the history of the company that is not shiny.
Right.
Porygon is shiny. You get a
there's
shiny
there is
Porygon.
a shiny Porygon.
Cool.
You gotta see.
You get a shiny Garbodor.
Yeah. You gotta see shiny Charizard, dude. He's black.
Don't tell me.
He's so sick. Yeah. Shiny Charizard is one of the best shinies.
What's the first time you can catch a shiny Charizard?
Gold and silver.
How? Where?
Well, how would you do it,
We never caught a. Because I would have caught him.
Right. How would you get a shiny Charizard?
We never met
Breeding.
a Charmander in the wild.
Yeah, we'd have to breed. So it'd be so tricky. So you remember?
But we never got a Charmeleon or a Charmander or a Charizard.
Do you remember the time machine on the top floor?
Yes.
So we'd have to go to the time machine, trade with somebody who's got red or blue, get that Charmander into our game, and then breed until we get a shiny. Yeah.
Don't have a ton of interest in breeding, I'll be honest.
I hate breeding.
But we can't go. We can't do it all
I hate it.
here at Silver Squad.
Gosh, Jones, I know I'm sorry you were just about to transition into the video, but I was thinking about why I don't like breeding. So
We're
pause
Pokemon
what you're
breeding.
about to do for 2 minutes.
Pokemon breeding, right?
Yes. I feel like it gives us too much power in this world to be able to take any two Pokemon, well, not any two, but be able to take our Pokemon and create new life and just keep going.
Right.
Just keep making eggs.
Right.
And just creating the Pokemon is a power we shouldn't have as children.
Yeah. I'll tell you, as the father of an 8-month-old,
Yeah.
it's a big mistake to create more of us, other humans. It's a power none of us should wield.
Yes.
And it's surprising how casual it's done in because you have, how many times have I seen there's the new clips of that new Pokemon movie, that remake of the Pokemon movie with
Someone's
Mewtwo
talking
and all
about
that stuff.
chat.
They got
I've
the
seen
pretty
it.
CG graphics, looks beautiful. But you see like Mewtwo breaking out, and it's like, how many times have I seen Mewtwo breaking out of a cage? It's just like a very classic story.
This one's the best, though.
Right.
The best version of Mewtwo breaking out of a cage.
Correct.
Is the Pokemon the first movie.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, story-wise or like...
Story-wise, dude. He monologues.
It's not Detective Pikachu?
It's not Detective Pikachu.
Okay, well, I made a tangent. What were we talking about?
Breeding.
So, it's like all of that evil stuff is going on behind closed doors, and then there's like the breeders, and it's like, well, aren't you doing the same thing? Is this, like, I don't see... How is that managed? You know, like, does the...
It's not managed. So
Who's in charge of this?
Technically, officially, the eggs just appear. Technically, officially, the Pokemon aren't doing anything with each other. However, they do like each other. If you talk to the person at the daycare center,
Yeah.
and they say the Pokemon aren't getting along, then there's no egg will appear. But if that person says, "Oh, the Pokemon really seem to like each other,"
Oh, okay. At least you give them a chance.
an egg will appear.
All right.
But officially, there's nothing.
Now, was there ever like a Zoo Tycoon game where it was
For
just
Pokemon?
that, where you could like
No,
set up?
that'd be cool. Like your own Safari Zone.
Yeah,
No, that'd be really cool.
I'm surprised. There's
Yeah.
a lot of different. We've explored lots of different genres, and I looked up. I didn't look it up at the time, but I looked up the DS tactics game, and
The
no,
one that's like
it's just a couple,
Nobunaga's
just a
Ambition?
couple gens too late.
Yeah.
It's like if it was on 3DS, I might dust it off and do it, but I was like,
Yeah. I wouldn't play that.
that doesn't look that great. But
I don't like a lot of the offshoots, Jones. Oh, there's that game coming.
you don't
really
have to.
soon. There's that thing coming really soon. Mystery Dungeon. Will you play Mystery Dungeon?
No.
Same.
Cool. Good end.
Yeah,
Good note to
same.
end on.
Same.
Same. Cool.
Same. Cool.
But yeah, but I said it 3 weeks ago. That's four down. 4 Pokemon games.
Yep.
How many total? 12? 9? Of the main line. Red to...
8 generations. Oh, the chat did it before I did, but I got there.
K Junior beat you to it.
I genuinely got there.
Cool. I'm halfway there.
Yeah.
Neato.
And some you can totally skip.
No, man.
Yeah, you can skip.
Nah, bro.
Okay.
That's everything, dude. That's like the... I don't know.
Black and white. Man.
When I eventually do listen to that Weezer album, if there's tracks I don't like, I'll listen to those too.
Can I tell you? I was thinking for 1 week, and then I decided this was a bad idea. I would set up my phone and have you listen to it, and then tell everyone at home to also press play because we can't play the Blue album here.
And every now and then they'll like,
Yeah. But I don't think that would work. And I think it would be distracting. I think I would want you to sit and listen more than I would.
Not a terrible idea, but there's enough going on.
Yeah.
The Silver Squad, Pokemon Silver provided enough entertainment.
Maybe when we're doing
As
dreams.
you'll see for 4.5 hours.
Maybe when we're doing dreams.
Maybe we'll put in a dream. Maybe we can make that song.
Only in dreams as
Yeah,
well.
make an acoustic version of it.
There's a song Only in Dreams, Jones.
There's a what?
The last song of the Blue album is Only in Dreams.
What are you talking about?
That's the name of the song. Who's on first?
I thought you meant Weezer released a song in dreams. Like they're
Yes.
super forward thinking.
No.
We've been working with Media Molecule for a couple months now.
Yeah.
I thought only in dreams was like a stamp thing.
No, that's-
only in dreams.
There's something here. And we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make Jones listen to Only in Dreams as he plays dreams. There's something here.
We'll make only in dreams. We'll make a whole level based on only in dreams. Oh boy.
Yes. Because the song is long. And what is it? It's like 8 minutes long.
Oh, no.
So the idea is the level itself tells you to press play.
Okay. And you have to play it.
You have to play it at home. So we can use Only in Dreams without using Only in Dreams.
Right.
Dark Side of the Moon style,
No,
right?
we can make a version of the song in the... Yeah, dude. Like an acoustic version. We can make it sound like a video game. Make it all fun. Like
We can
make
maybe
it like Super Nintendo
we
style.
can make our community make that for us.
We're making all of you make everything.
Yeah. So maybe
We're gonna
video
make
chat.
okay, think about here's how this is gonna work. Okay.
Okay.
Imagine you and I are mom and dad making dinner, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kinda like start to do the dishes and then you're gonna kinda throw something together, but you guys are gonna put it on the table and you guys are cleaning up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like at the end of the stream and it's just like, I don't know, I'm trying to make a potted plant, they'll publish it. And then the community takes it down, they polish it up, they get it all nice.
This is what I was imagining.
So we're gonna be the Willy Wonkas and they're gonna be the Oompa Loompas.
So this was
Which might sound harsh. I'm just trying to think about how to make the best show.
Yeah. No, that's it. Just kidding.
But it's one thing that I think it'd be interesting to see Dreams get is someplace they can go in the game where it can be like, here's what I do, here's an idea I have, like a wanted ad or something like that you could do.
Little Craigslist in there.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you can reach out to people, but I'm sure there's just a lot of introverted creative types. What do you mean? It's like it's probably like 80% of that game.
Yeah.
Where people might have a hard time actually jumping over and meeting, starting a creative relationship with a complete stranger on the internet.
You need Joseph Gordon-Levitt for this.
Where's Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Where's his website? What's it called? Like Do Things? What's his website called? But that's what it is.
Dobiz.
Dobiz.
I think it's Dobiz. D-O-B-I-Z, Dobiz. Hit record.
What is Dobiz? You just come up with that?
That's again Tim and Eric.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Dobiz.
So yeah, hit record. So hit record is that, Jones. It's like, hey, I'm really good at drums. Does anybody need a drum track?
Right.
Yeah.
We would get if we had to lose our jobs again. We would go there if we had an appreciable talent. Anything that we could kind of put out that
Do you need any streamers?
in a market. Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I'm a wiseacre. Anybody need a wiseacre?
Do you need any wiseacres?
I sing jazzy versions of video game themes. Anybody?
So there's a saxophonist who calls us up and says, "Yeah, I need some wiseacres," and so we go like, "That's our jobs."
Speaking of, it's time to hopefully the stream doesn't buckle, but we threw up that their 8-hour deliberations video for the Game of the Year awards,
Threw it up.
Easy Allies awards, and that didn't buckle.
It buckled a little.
It buckled a little.
Yeah, it did buckle.
Oh no.
There was buckling in that.
Well,
Because here's what's about it. There's gonna be 4 of us in a room down the hallway.
Right.
Nobody in here. Nobody's watching the stream.
I have it on my phone, so I'll know if it just straight up.
Yeah.
When the buckle did happen, it just went offline, right?
No. It's just I think it started. The sync left it at a certain point.
This will be up again on YouTube in just a little bit, but put Ruth on the couch.
Oh, for sure.
Should we have the camera up?
How rude of us not to have Ruth up there this whole time.
Where's Ruth? Where are you? Oh, no. We're going to get caught not knowing where Ruth is?
I mean, there was a cleansing when I was gone for these 2 weeks. like Trico moved up. Trico graduated and Ruth got replaced.
Let's put Gengar back there. Isn't it? Mew is... Oh, all right. Okay. I got a rescue. Why do we fall, Ruth? So,
Did you find Ruth? Oh, okay. All right, great.
why do we fall, Ruth? All right, Trico. I'm really, really glad we extended this stream.
I know.
At this point.
We really made this last 15 minutes work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can you show Jones some Pokemon he didn't see in Silver?
He saw him.
You were maybe... Yeah, I did.
He saw them all.
I have been doing a fair amount of research. I haven't seen the 3 legendaries. Yeah, sorry you won't get reactions from that.
Entei, Suicune, and Raikou.
Cool. Raikou sounds like the coolest.
Raikou is the coolest.
Nailed it. All right, Bossy.
Tyranitar. Ooh, Tyranitar is good.
Wrong?
Hold on. What I will do for you, chat, is I'll bring up a picture. Sorry, Jones. I know you were just about to start the video. I'm going to bring up a picture of Tyranitar and show it to Jones.
Bring me Tyranitar.
Oh, there's some...
Put chat on your phone. We'll let you know if something happens. I'm not going to be looking... Gonna look at chat while I'm on the Easy Allies podcast. My brain will melt. Without Ian? No Ian. You know, it's like when you're modding a PC game. You're just like, podcast, huh? You turn chat on. You take Ian away. Yeah, one of those new Roost sponsors.
Yeah, Jones, there'd be no way. There'd be no... I can barely speak and do this at the same time. I was reading chat. Okay, all right, you ready? Tyranitar.
Okay, I got an image. Yeah, sure. Sure. He's got kind of like the robot vibe. It's a very Dragon Ball tummy. Lots of Dragon Ball.
You know, it is
characters
a
that
Dragon
have
Ball
that-
tummy.
That have that tummy.
Yeah.
It's a little more imposing in 3D.
Yeah.
Sure, big boy, spiky.
I'll show you why I like him a lot. This is an evolutionary chain. And you can see, like, the clear, like...
I fought the first guy.
Yeah. Larvitar, Pupitar.
Larvitar's a funny moment.
Or is it
actually.
Pupitar?
Pupitar.
Okay, all right. Okay, I can do it too.
Larvitar, Pupitar.
I can do it too.
It was actually a really funny moment in the movie. I'm like, the hell's a Larvitar? There you go.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
So wait, he evolves. So somebody threw him out. I think a trainer threw him out.
I think we saw him in, like, one of the last dungeons.
I think a trainer threw him out.
Oh, okay.
Because I was complaining about something. And if I think I would have been interested about a Larvitar. I think I would have been like, oh, let's catch that guy.
Mega Tyranitar.
Yeah, the Megas I'm not... Yeah, that's intense. I love the arms, like, at the side.
You're not into it, huh?
His neck's a little small. Again, it's you Tyranitar, I think of something's head's kind of, extended out a little bit. That's what I like about TikTok.
Sure.
The head out. Rah, and he looks a little like he's stuck in his armor.
They should absolutely do a Gigantamax Tyranitar. Like, he's a kaiju. He's a Godzilla. He deserves it more than any of them.
Don't show me Shiny Charizard, because I won't be the same.
No, we got to.
Charizard later.
That was good.
No. Shiny Charizard has nothing to do with this. We didn't try to get Shiny Charizard. We finished this game. We're done, Pokemon. I'll be playing Temtem for the next couple weeks. Thank you very much.
Your understanding of what shinies are, I think, was enhanced throughout this stream.
Oh yeah, certainly. This
You had a Pokemon
Silver
Go
Squad is like,
appreciation for
Silver
shinies
Squad's my
before now.
Wikipedia entry in my brain of like what a shiny is. That and people like Andrew Goldfarb that are always just posting shinies they get.
I'm having a hard time finding a good image of shiny Charizard.
Shout out to Tyler from Disney Infinity
There we go.
crew. He used to
Shiny Charizard. Isn't that cool?
the red underwing.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, most shinies are not cool. Charizard's a huge exception. Just a huge upgrade. So special.
I think one of the things that I really like about Charizard and that I really like about TikTok, TikTok's a little bit more savage actually than Charizard.
Yeah.
I think they blend, like Dragonite. You were like, what do you think of Dragonite? And you were like, I just think it's too cute. There's definitely that, which is why Raticat's so funny in this game. He's just like, ah! He's like really, it's really not working to make, you drew a much more pleasant Raticat than
his eyes are always
Pixels did
mean,
in the
actually.
game.
Yeah, I didn't do the mean eyes.
But Charizard's just really perfectly at that middle point. You know, he's very cartoony, but he's also like extremely badass. You know, it's like you can do something like that with color tint, and it's like he can like get fierce and look like he's going to attack, but still kind of retains that like Maleficent, you know, like
he has
Disney-esque.
He's
Like,
got a big old belly too.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's a good
he can
point.
stand to lose a couple.
No.
Yeah, I like Pokemon. I like it a lot. I have to play those other 4 games at some point in my life.
Sure.
Never, ever, ever, ever take that as a streaming promise. Ever.
You can't tease. You're teasing.
No. Because it took... See, that's the problem, is we got these 2 games back-to-back. We never did a Sword and Shield show, but it's just like, we just played those games, too.
Sword and Shield would be a weird one to stream.
This game, you know, like, for me, Silver Scrap felt like this, and Sword and Shield was just like, yeah, okay, and then did that.
Yeah. Right, I beat it in one weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just knowing that these things... I think about like a TV show or like an anime, you finish one, somebody's just like, oh God, if you love that, then there's this. You're like, yeah, I will get to that. I might not watch it next week, but it's just nice to know. I don't know if I'll ever watch The Shield in my life, but I know it's a good show. I've never seen The Wire,
Same.
but like I know The Wire is a good show. It's a fact. It's just like one of those proven things about something I have never experienced.
In fact, at
there
this
is
point-
no way I won't enjoy The Wire. It is impossible.
Yeah.
I've had like 84 people, all individually at completely separate parts of my life.
Best
like,
show of
you ever
all
seen The
time.
Wire?
Best show of all time, yeah.
It's like, your Breaking Bad's so good. Breaking Bad's good with The Wire. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I've never seen The Wire. And like their eyes bug out and they just lose it. So that's how I feel about the other 4 Pokemon games. It's like, I'm going to enjoy those. You know, if they look better and have new systems and weird new stories, I'll enjoy them for everything they do wrong. You know, like that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Like going through museums, just like, neat. This was fun. Oh man, this was the only member of our party that was sent to us out of everybody.
Yeah, why do we got a big old Mew? That Mew is huge.
I mean, it's not a, you know,
This
not
Mew
a
is
cha-
bigger than life.
it's not a challenge. I always love this. Gotta leave it in the office though.
Well,
That's
rude,
the
yeah.
allies gifts.
Yeah.
Good times. Let's watch the movie.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Silver Squad the movie. Again, this will be reposted on Easy Allies YouTube, and it'll be much cleaner, sound a little bit better, probably maybe be a little bit shorter, have some more fun art and stuff like that, and possibly not crash on you while you watch it.
I realize when this
But-
begins, it's going to be a little confusing because I'm wearing the same hoodie. You're also wearing a black graphic tee.
Ha!
You will be.
I
seeing
wear a
this
black
from
graphic
3
tee
weeks
through
ago.
most of the show. But yeah, if there's any way, again, I'll change the title, but to just have it to let people know. Previously recorded, Silver Squad the movie. Thanks so much for thank you for having the patience for me being bad at Pokemon and for Kyle. Really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. Thanks everybody.